everybody, it's Dee from Plant-Based Pros again. I'm so stoked to do a review of the Kuvings REVO830. It's the newest juicer from the Kuvings line where you can juice whole stalks of celery and carrots without having to chop them up. A lot of customers requested this review because celery is a vegetable that is very fibrous, and if you don't chop it up, it will clog up the auger. So stay tuned, I will show you how this juicer works and will help you decide if this is the next juicer you should buy. When you're ready to place your order, I have included a link in the description box below so you can get a special coupon. So let's get started. Let's talk about the differences between the REVO830 and the EVO820 because that is the biggest question that we get. Well, first of all, they're both very similar in size, being 10 inches by 9 inches by 19 inches in height, with the REVO830 being slightly narrower in profile. They both come with 3 strainers, a juicing strainer to make juice, a blank strainer to make sorbets, and a smoothie strainer to make smoothies. They both have the longest warranty on the market, which is 15 years. Even Hurum's 10-year warranty falls well short of this. The opening of the REVO830 is a whopping 3.5 inches, which is even bigger than the EVO820's 3.2 inch chute. But the thing that really makes it stand out from the EVO820 is the auto cut chute. What the auto cut chute does is it allows you to put in whole stalks of celery and carrots in there without having to chop them up beforehand. So it will do all the prep work for you once you start juicing. This is virtually unprecedented for any vertical juicer. A feature that they both have that I really like is the smart cap because it prevents spills when done juicing. Some people like to juice and they like to keep the smart cap closed because it will mix all the ingredients in together. However, I find that when I do this, the pulp is not as dry, so I like to keep it open, and once it's done juicing, I simply get a spoon and mix all the ingredients together. For smoothies, it's critical to keep the smart cap closed to ensure that all the ingredients mix together. The assembly is super easy. Let me show you how. You first want to put the juicing bowl on top of the base, followed by placing the strainer inside of the wiper. Next, you want to make sure that the red dot on the juicing strainer aligns with the red dot on the juicing bowl. The juicing screw goes next, and you just want to set it down and twist it a little bit until you hear it kind of click. And lastly, you have the top. And once again, you want to make sure the white dot aligns with the red dot. Once that aligns, then you turn it to the right. And you're ready to juice. Okay, so let's go on to my favorite part, the juicing part. So here we have some carrots, some celery, apples, tomatoes. I have some berries so you guys can see how well it does with berries. Raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and also some grapes. I have not prepped these fruits and vegetables at all. I've only washed them. I'm so excited because it's a huge time saver. There's a button on the side. It has forward, which is the button that we're going to press in order to start juicing. And then there's also a reverse option. So if for whatever reason something jams, then you can go ahead and press the reverse button to unjam it. So yeah, let's start it by pressing forward. And we'll start with an apple. And it's already grabbing the apples and smashing them. We'll go next with a carrot. And there you go. The auto cutting feature is working beautifully. It's cutting up the carrots and then just juicing them. It's amazing. Now we'll try celery. And there you go, it's grabbing the celery and chopping it into pieces as well. So it's working beautifully. Add a tomato next. Ooh, Did you guys see that? Lots of juice came out of that one. I'm gonna try some grapes and also some berries. And once again, it's doing a very good job. I can see the pulp is coming out on one side and the juice on the other. Okay guys, I think we're not gonna add any more produce left because we're almost at the brim of the 5 juicing cup. So I'll let it run for a little bit to get the last bit of juice out. All right, I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna turn it off and then I'm gonna close the juicing cap so that it doesn't spill out when I try to clean it. But wow, I mean, look at this. It made so much juice and I didn't even go through much of the berries or the grapes. There's still a ton of celery and a ton of carrots left, which is pretty good. So I'll go ahead and take a look at the pulp now. And yeah, when you compare the amount of pulp with the amount of juice that it made, it's kind of incredible because there's not much pulp and a lot of juice. Now I'm gonna take a look at the pulp. And yeah, this pulp is pretty dry. It gave it a really good yield because most of this pulp it feels like confetti, so it's super dry. Okay, so I'm excited to try this juice. I'll give it a quick stir so that all the ingredients mix together. No, there's a lot of orange here. Yeah, it tastes absolutely no pulp. It tastes delicious, really. Let's move on to the smoothies. For our smoothie recipe, we're gonna take inspiration from the Kuvings recipe book that came with the REVO830. You guys should definitely check this recipe out because it has all sorts of recipes such as baby food, smoothie recipes, cocktail recipes. But the one that we're going to be making is on page 90 and it's the strawberry banana smoothie recipe. And before we got started, we already switched out the juicing strainer for the smoothie strainer. If you guys want to do a sorbet only, meaning that you're not gonna use milk, then you want to switch the smoothie strainer for the blank strainer because this is the one that makes sorbets. So before we got started, in order to prep, we got a banana or a banana and a half and some strawberries, and we chopped them up into small pieces and we froze them. 20 minutes before we were about to make this video, we took them out to get them to thaw a little bit so they can be a little bit soft once they go down the juicer. And then here we have about a cup of milk. Okay guys, one thing to remember is to close the smart cap when you do smoothies so that the ingredients can mix. So I'll go ahead and get started by pressing the forward button, and I'm gonna start by adding the milk first. Next, I'm gonna start adding the fruit a little bit at a time. And I'm already seeing all of the ingredients mixing in together. Okay, so I've gone through all of the produce and I'm gonna let it mix for about 20 seconds more so that it mixes in really well. Okay, so it's been about 20 seconds. So I think our smoothie seems to be about right. So let's open this up. Ooh, wow, that looks gorgeous. Okay, I think it's basically stopped running. Let me close the cap so it doesn't spill. Oh well, that's so good. Wow. Okay, I need to try this. Oh, this is so delicious. Yeah, and voila, we have a smoothie. You guys, the REVO830 has blown me away because this is the first time that I've ever had to juice without prepping any of the ingredients, which is a huge, huge time saver. Another thing that I love is the chute. The chute is gigantic. It's the biggest chute that I have seen at 3.5 inches. The warranty is also super long at 15 years, so you know Kuvings will stand behind its products. And lastly, I love the versatility of the Kuvings. You can make nut milk, you can make smoothies, you can make juices. Being healthy has never been easier. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this review helpful, please feel free to press the like and subscribe button. When you're ready to place your order, feel free to reach out to us at plantbasedpros.com to receive a special coupon. You can feel good about your purchase because part of the proceeds go towards charities focused on ending animal suffering. Until next time.